In the top left we do have Milkicow. In the bottom right we do have Rumeith. One of the talented up-and-comers in South Korea in this mod specifically has been playing extremely powerful, it seems. Is currently ranked number 2 of the non-professional players in skill. Probably gonna do a day of lettering or something tomorrow on SC2 EVO. I want to play more EVO, man. Like, watching this more and more makes me want to play this more and more. It's actually, I think the state currently of EVO is probably the best that it has ever been. So everything that they changed, everything that went on here just seems to be a good adjustment. And yeah, I can't wait for what's next to come. So far this is looking amazing. I'm getting more and more skins here as well in the game, which looks great. Terran are super OP, so I wonder what's gonna happen to the meta as well, because I don't think Terran is gonna stay OP. It was the same, right, in early Brood War days and early SC2 vanilla days. Terran was OP. I mean, after the 4-pool, right? But Terran was OP because they could just make bunkers and rush with them. They would make defensive structures in your face, fill them up with marines, and then just kill you. They would just bunker push. And I was so broken. And then the medic came out, and I was so broken as well. With Stim, medic healing them, man, that was super broken. And then people figured it out. They're just like, alright, this is how I play safe, this is how you can literally do shit with your medics and marines, and it doesn't matter how many you have or how fast you come, because I will have just the correct amount of units and just the correct mixture of units to perfectly counter what you will, by any possibilities of your early game there. And that's how Terran kind of balanced out. Now, I feel like this is still so early in the meta here for SC EVO, so in the end there's still a lot to discover, and there should be probably adjustments needed along the line, but so far things are actually looking really good in my opinion. I'm really liking this so far. Now we do have Milkicow sending just marines out here to try and pressure this one. He's gonna have Stim here in 10 seconds, man. He can kill that one. He's gonna scout that queen. Is gonna lose one of those marines. Is he gonna save him? No, I can't believe it. He actually saves him. He cannot stim anymore though. He only has 10 health. Now he should probably try to stim. He actually has a medic with this. Oh my god, you need to stim though. There we go. He's gonna reveal that stim. And he's gonna snipe the queen. He's gonna snipe the linksman. He's gonna just kill him. I can't believe it. Rumeith, one of the better players in this mod, is kind of underestimating this push potential here. And that's a very interesting thing to see, because he's probably one of the players who has the better reads in this early game here and how to counter things. No, queens don't. It seems like queens just don't do the trick. It's a super strong pressure here. He just lets that hatch live for now, but he's going to try to go for the kill now. On the ramp, potentially. Oh, these firebats are just too strong. 4 kills, and the other one has 8 kills. There you go, man. Now he's even gonna barbecue some drones. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys going ham. Now he's gonna kill that hatchery. He doesn't care. He's just gonna kill everything. Now this guy, unfortunately, is gonna die, but some nice micro is actually gonna help his friend. Just push through. And again, man, those firebats, really some nice hit and run micro on those is just making them so powerful in this SC2 engine. Milkicow is gonna take the first map. What a action-packed game, man. If you have a Terran, brutal Terran in the game, it's bound to be action-packed. Ooh, Rumeith. Next map is choosing to go SC2 Zerg again against the Brood War Terran from Milkicow, it seems. I think it's loser's choice. Maybe it's because he came from the lower bracket. I'm not sure. I'll have to probably double check there if there was a different rule set for that. but I don't think so. Now, Milkicow is kind of plowing through everybody with his Brutal Terran here, and in the top right is the man we were talking about just now, Milkicow. And in the bottom left, we do have Rumeith. If this ever goes pro, he probably is one of those guys who gets one of the pro contracts first, if this goes into a professional setup, this mod. But honestly, I'm loving this so far. Like, I can feel vibes from, like, Dota, right? Original Dota. I can feel vibes from Dota in this one. This version of EVO is so good. I can literally feel how this has potential to become a standalone game if it keeps on operating like this. But it's gonna be impossible because there's gonna be like no... They can't utilize the engine, right? They can't, they have to rename every unit, and the IP is not open, right? So... And Blizzard is not gonna work with them. And then Blizzard is like, wait. This actually is good, so maybe we make StarCraft 3 as basically StarCraft Evolution and make our own, you know, Brood War against SE2. I feel like that should be done, actually. It's something they should do, something they should consider. Make a new LTS, even though they don't have any staff for that right now, but make one and just make it Brood War against SE2, because why not? It's so powerful. It's a really good combination here. Now going for 3 bases here, enough nerding about the mod. Rumeith, can he make it happen this time? He went kind of for the same build in the last game. Now this is a different map, ley lines, and Whispers of Gold is a little bit more, it feels like more sharp to, or fast for those sharp timing attacks. He's gonna jump over the SCV and he's gonna fend off that drone here. I wonder if the stim timing needs to be adjusted to like 100 seconds or something, or like 70 seconds or so, because 54 seconds just feels so overpowered right now. It's insane. I'm not sure though. I kind of like it. I kind of like it to be that overpowered. I think it's great. It forces so much interaction. Now he gets that scouting drone off his lawn, and he's insanely good with his own scout here. Remember, this guy is so beefy, he just doesn't care if he gets nipped by 5 drones at once, because he can just walk through them with a mineral walk and get out because he has 60 HP. Now he does not get a scout on that 3rd base, and I feel like that's a little bit of a mistake. Should have probably tried to go for that one. Milkicow's gonna make his 3 bags. He should probably rally here and then rally to the front. I wonder if this guy's gonna pop on the correct side. Now Academy is here, but he didn't get stim yet, so he's gonna go with these with the people first. Medic, of course, rushing in the front because she's almost as fast as Stimmed Bio. And he's getting an engineering bay again with this. I feel like though, if you go that early engineering bay, I want to go +1 first. Not sure why you do get the academy first. I guess he just wanted those medics and firebats here in that early push. But I don't think this should be able to do the trick, because there's no stim. With stim, yeah, I'd give it to him. Without stim, he can probably kill a few drones here. Actually, as you can see, the firepower is just lacking against those drones. The speed is just lacking. He's still making more and more units. He's getting that stim now. He's shooting the hatchery. Definitely a big mistake. Needs to clump up his army here. He's gonna pay with a bunch of firebats for that one. And now he's actually gonna pay with the rest of his army here. The SCV was also in the mix. Firebat is gonna killed off. We do have a little bit of reinforcements still here, but they do not have stim and they do not have any chance here. One more firebat. Can he hold with 2 medics in perfect control? Yeah, as I said, no stim. It's literally the break or make point for these Brutal Terran early attacks. And no stim means literally it's so bad without stim. It's so bad. Even though the medics are very powerful, it's just so bad. Like, stim makes it not double better, it makes it like infinitely better. you have such a big production, you have so powerful units coming out in those medics for one supply, and just a very, it's a normal cycle, like 18 seconds. A Marine also has 18 seconds, it's a normal build time. So all of your production cycles are just so powerful units, it's insane. He's gonna get the drone. And that should be a tell, because he saw it come from the north. Maybe he's gonna peek up to the north. Oh, he actually saw that base already. He's gonna go there and he's gonna put some pressure on the base. Now he wants to be careful though. He is on creep against Banes. That's not really a place where you want to be. He's gonna sacrifice a few of his units to get the Banes off his back there. But running out of fire bats, of course. Now we do have barracks number 4th also producing at this point here. He's going into a factory finally, 3rd base on the way, and he's gonna start to retreat here with his army. And in the end, not too many drones were killed, but I mean, look at this. He's sitting at 50 workers against 33 drones. And this is where you feel like you kind of need like a macro hatchery or something different there. It just doesn't work. You need that. It feels like AoE is king in all of these situations. And those Banes, they have difficulties to connect. So why don't you utilize those tricks you have on your sleeve or up your sleeve with those burrowed Banes, for example? Or go for a fast layer with those speed Banes, you know? Not sure. Might be something to be messed with. And we do see a bigger bio ball pushing out. SCVs are gonna be fine to fight these links. You really need +1 links against those SCVs. 60 HP. Now Banes still don't have speed, but they don't need speed if the medics just walk into them. Firebat, he really wants to kill a Bane, but the Bane just manages to walk away, the Queen just bopping the Firebat on its head. But again, the army is gonna fall here for Rumeith, and it's just not enough units. He's struggling to keep up the production. Maybe we need to go back to Wings of Liberty production for the Zerg player to get that 4 lava instead of 3. Now we're gonna see a dozen drones die here. He's gonna potentially cancel that +1 carapace. Should probably stim again. There we go. He's gonna utilize that stim. He's gonna quickly shred that carapace upgrade. Ooh, that was fast. Go ahead and go to the north. He's gonna grab an overlord on the way. He's gonna kill a little bit of creep to make his attack a little bit more smooth there into the north. And then he just goes back. Tries to kill those roaches, but a couple banelings rolling in while he was not looking, and actually do get some decent connects. Now sit on that ramp, yeah. No, you're not far down, and you need to sit like down here. Rumeith is falling apart. Very unfortunately for him here. This is very low units now, but I mean, look at the supply. We're 33 supply against 100. This is not Brute War Zerg, unfortunately here. And Rumeith is gonna GG out. Milkicow is gonna take the series. Milkicow is like, he's like speedrunning this, man.